Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here's a look at some stats for Jalen Brunson.
And he's not dishing the rock as well this month if you look at his stats from earlier in the season. He's not reading the floor as well and maybe a little too dialed in on creating his own shot rather than a shot for his teammates.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Josh Hart is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Orlando, Harrison Wagner out on the wings. And Carroll plays the 4 with Carter Jr. at center. And it's Fultz in at the 1. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league. And right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Brunson misses. And here's Fultz. Pass to Ben Carroll. Carter, a screen on Randall. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
Guys, what you have to love about Wendell Carter Jr. is his thirst to learn. This guy is willing to add pieces to his game. He understands he's got to be a true modern big man, and he puts in the work.
And he can't get the first one. Well, just 2 playoff appearances for the Knicks in the last decade, but 2 in 3 seasons for Tom Thibodeau.
And B.A., I think you can certainly say in 2 of those 3 seasons, this is an organization and a team that exceeded expectation. And now you have pieces like Mitchell Robinson, the young big who is such a presence at the rim, and Jalen Brunson triggering all the action from the point guard position. Well, you add another piece or 2 and look out for the New York Knicks.
Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Pass to Robinson. Back to Brunson. And Anunoby for 3. And Fultz pulls it down. Harris passes to Fultz. Carter, a screen on Brunson. Here's Fultz. The Knicks pull it in. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the Magic this year.
No one was surprised last year when they won their season series against this team. And most people expect this to be a repeat of that, too.
You take nothing for granted. These teams are very familiar with one another, and we expect a close contest.
Harris finds Ben Carroll. Carter with it. He's covered by Hart. Outside for Fultz. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Robinson. For New York, they've gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Now the Magic with it. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It was, frankly, embarrassing. I was shocked by their disorganization, and I think they were, too.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randall is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
The Free throw drops for Randle.
Well, Julius Randle has made it clear he has big aspirations as a player. And what you love is he's going to invest the time to make his game all that much more dangerous.
And Randle drops them both. Grant, it's fair to say this Magic team is still coming into its own as far as the youth on the roster.
Yeah, not a lot of NBA service time up and down the roster, but tons and tons of talent. I mean, they've done very well constructing the roster. Now to develop it, and they'll see the wins pile up.
Buries it from three.
You can see the feel Franz Wagner has for the game. Just great vision right there.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Hart goes in. Pass to Randle. Three-pointer. And the Knicks miss again.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Wagner against Anunoby. Here's Fultz. In his last outing, 16 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Banchero. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Boy, having a hard time making shots. Just 1 for 4 to start this game.
Brunson with it. Fultz picks him up. And that one's good for Brunson.
Now, this is what makes Jalen Brunson special. You've got to knock down contested shots. Mr. Brunson up to the task.
And so here is Orlando. They trail by 3. Now Wagner. He's coming off a 19-point game against Philadelphia.
I thought his physicality was crucial, too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
Randle against Banchero. Here's Carter. Hits the jump hook. Carter's got 6.
Well, you see the decision-making of Paolo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
And it was an awful game defensively. They lost the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Now here's Banchero. Coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Brunson against Fultz. Brunson looks it over. Driving inside. Shoots from 14. Tries again. Robinson gets the bucket.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
Orlando trailing here. Pass to Carter. Inside. Here's Banchero. Second chance effort. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Brunson against Fultz. Brunson passes to Randle. And the foul called on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. Harris against Hart. Randle outside. From outside the arc. And the Knicks, another 3.
Boy, the ability to knock down contested shots. Julius Randle, great concentration.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Fultz against Brunson. Pass to Wagner. Will it go? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And for the Berlin native, Franz Wagner. His NBA career is off to a terrific start.
Yeah, at 6'10", he's extremely versatile. He's already a talented scorer at all three levels. Plus, he's able to put the ball on the floor and create for his teammates.
And he drops the first. Well, now that we're into the thick of things here this season, Grant, we start to get a clear picture of how these teams are going to look this season.
Yeah, B.A., this is where it really all starts to come into focus. Off-season trades have either paid off or fizzled, and squads have had time to bond and really get stronger.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. The last few seasons, the Knicks have had a defensive-minded approach.
And that's been the key for them getting back into the postseason, B.A. I mean, they play great team defense and pride themselves on getting stops.
Now here's Brunson. He's coming off a 13-point game against Oklahoma City.
And adding to this lead right now, riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Orlando has possession after the basket by New York. Pass to Banchero. Harris outside. Just 5 on the clock. Picked by Carter. Lets the three fly. Harris misses. New York has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Fultz against Brunson. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Randall. Launches it. It's rebounded by Banchero. Here's Orlando. 9-point game. Harris with it. Still no points. Outside Fultz. Banchero finds Fultz. Now here's Carter. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
Have to give Wendell Carter Jr. tremendous credit for developing that range shooting. Nicely done.
Now here's Randall. He's got 5. Outside Hart. Back to Randall. Wagner with a steal. Banchero right side. Driving to the basket.
We call that being decisive. Banchero up the dribble drive leaves no doubt.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 13 so far in this one. Pass to Hart. Up top, Robinson. Clock at 6. Outside Brunson. No good from outside. And so it's Harris with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 4. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. That three's off the mark.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Pass to Brunson. Screen by Robinson. Lets it fly from 18. No luck on that one. Oh, nice D from Carter. Orlando has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Orlando calls timeout. The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, B.A., we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from 3. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
Orlando making some changes. Ingles, he's checked in for Wagner. Suggs comes in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Robinson. Grimes comes in for Anunoby. DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Hart. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Now here's Carter. 9 points in the game. Here's McBride. Pass to Hartenstein. And stolen by Banchero. In transition, the Magic on the run. Suggs with the bucket.
Jalen Suggs at his best is a real dangerous threat in the open floor.
The Knicks with the lead. Here is DiVincenzo. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. Here's McBride. Shot clock at 6. Out to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Magic. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at the Knicks. Middle part of the year. They're in 10th place. They need to put together some wins. And, of course, the Magic, 6 games behind.
Well, for the Knicks, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
New York has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Here's Randall. And it's good. 2 points. Randall's got 7.
Guard him big, guard him small. Julius Randle is so crafty on the interior, it matters not. He's going to finish.
The Magic shooting just 38% so far in this one. Anthony up top. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Carter, a screen on DiVincenzo. 6 to shoot. Suggs with the bucket.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent from three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
Now here's Randall. 29 points for him last game against Oklahoma City.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboards. What a complete game for this guy.
Here's Randall. They trail by 1. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Orlando with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for OG Anunoby.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one misses. I know Orlando fans are excited about this young team they've got, Doris.
They certainly are, B.A., and I think that's appropriate. You have seen the potential for success with some of their young pieces. Now, to me, it's about continuing to develop those particular pieces and making sure these fans are proud of the effort they give nightly.
Here's Suggs. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Up top, Ingles. Pass to Isaac. Wagner for 3. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one. New York trailing. DiVincenzo, pass to Randall. Here's Hartenstein. And stolen by Anthony. To the inside. Wagner. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Well, it's excellent recognition from Cole Anthony, but how about your offense working to get a man that wide open? Pretty.
Here's McBride. He's guarded by Anthony. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Impressive. I mean, challenging at the rim against length. You just have to love the aggressiveness.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
Achua's checked in for New York. Brunson comes in for DiVincenzo. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paolo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
Here's McBride. Outside Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. Brunson against Anthony. 5 on the clock. Brunson passes to Hartenstein. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
You see Suggs' willingness on the catch to be ready to release quickly. You've got to be decisive, and he was.
Wendell Carter, he's been the guy making things happen for Orlando. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Magic?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Orlando leading. All right, time for an injury report. All right, let's check up on Franz Wagner's status. What do you have, Allie?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Magic provided some information, and unfortunately, this could be a season-altering injury. And for a team with a thin roster, this injury really hurts. They will need everyone to step their game up.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
There's no question, because even if you know what's wrong, individuals have different healing times. The time frames can be totally different for similar injuries.
In the backcourt, it's Anthony and Suggs. Banchero out there with Wagner. And it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. The Knicks shooting 41% in this game. It's Hartenstein, high post. Wagner with a steal. Got a piece of it. Anthony against Brunson. Pass to Hartenstein. Outside. DiVincenzo. And here's Brunson. He's guarded by Anthony. Brunson misses. Orlando's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. Banchero outside. Three-pointer, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Brunson against Anthony. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Cole Anthony.
Well, one of the last guys you want to send to the free throw line, Jalen Brunson has proven he can knock these in.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems like in the current era, the pick and roll is the go-to offensive set.
Oh, no question, B.A. To be competitive these days, you have to be able to run the pick and roll very, very well. And that's why lead guard play is so important right now in the league.
Grimes, the pass to DiVincenzo. Pass to Grimes. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Grimes has got 6 here in the quarter.
That's his second bucket from range this quarter after hitting none in the first.
Anthony with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Banchero outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Banchero. And here's the upcoming schedule for the New York Knicks. On Saturday, they'll go up against the Pacers in Indiana. Then on Monday, they'll be taking on Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And for their matchup with the Bulls, I'm sure they've been waiting for that one, and they're eager to see how they measure up against a quality opponent.
Harris has checked in for Orlando. Fultz comes in for Ingles. Pass to Grimes. Here is DiVincenzo. Achua with it. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Wagner. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. And another miss by Orlando.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. For 3, DiVincenzo. And again, the Knicks missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Fultz against Brunson. Banchero with a screen on Brunson. Fultz passes to Banchero. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Pass to Grimes. Now Brunson. Shoots over Fultz. Oh, nice D from Fultz. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Orlando Magic. Looking ahead to their next one. Playing at Phoenix. They'll match up against the Suns. And that starts a 4-game road trip for them.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
Now here's Brunson. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game. Back to Achua. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Banchero. The Magic have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Fultz with it. Now guarded by Achua. Fultz against Achua. Now here's Wagner. Tightly guarded. DiVincenzo against Anthony. Out to Harris. Anthony outside. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Anthony misses. New York has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
B.A., that's the truth. But who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
Timeout called, the Magic. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. So New York going with almost an entire new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Randall comes in for Achua. OG Anunoby's checked in for Grimes. And it's Josh Hart in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Banchero. Give him 8. Right side Carter. Yep, count it. Carter's got 11 points.
Just terrific offense right there. Carter Jr. almost automatic from that spot.
Now it's Hart. Pass to Brunson. Outside Robinson. Back to Brunson. Robinson finds Brunson. Ooh, nice D from Fultz.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And this gives us a chance to see the assist leaders among the league's big men in the past 10 games. Fifth best, Paolo Banchero.
And you have to credit the high basketball IQ of these bigs. They see the floor so well, and that's whether they're facing up or dishing out of the post.
A feel for the game and terrific court vision. There's not an angle or an open teammate that they won't spot and find right away. The simple little draw and dish play is elevated to an art form by that group.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Franz Wagner checked in for Banchero. And Anthony drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Brunson with it. Fultz picks him up. Outside Hart. Back to Brunson. The three ball. The rebound by Carter. Carter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Harris passes to Anthony. Over on Anunoby. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. New York trailing. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game. His ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
The Magic shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Fultz against Brunson. To the middle. Here's Carter. The shot is good. Fultz making the play. Carter's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, this guy has been efficient and effective all night. That IQ has been on display.
And the Knicks shooting just 35% from the floor. Fultz against Brunson. Randall right side. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
Tight game here in Orlando. Fultz with it. No points yet. Pass to Wagner. Now Harris. Anunoby covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Harris, a screen on Hart. Anthony, the pass to Harris. The Knicks with the rebound. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight. Now here's Brunson. Randall on the screen. Brunson passes to Randall. Over Wagner. Randall can't hit. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Shoots from 12. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Harris. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
Boy, how do you match up with OG Anunoby's length and athleticism? This guy is going to be able to get shots off because of both of those.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That free throw is good from Anunoby. We've seen our fair share of NBA players from the UK. Is Anunoby the most successful, you think?
Well, B.A., how about this? I mean, he's the first player from the United Kingdom to win an NBA championship. Back in 2019, he was part of that Raptors championship. And think about this. He has now turned himself into that coveted elite defensive player on the wing, so needed in today's NBA.
Here's Grimes. Hart from long range. That's good. His first made shot in 3 attempts.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Orlando trailing here. Now here's Fultz. Yet to see a basket. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Isaac. Knicks on D. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Picked by Carter. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Grimes has gone 3 of 6 shooting from the field so far.
Timeout.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Guard it.
And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The 3 from Banchero. Hart pulls it in.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
Hits the trifecta.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Fultz against Hart. The 3 from Banchero. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 3 assists in the game.
I'll tell you, Banchero wants to see the answer from 3, and he decides to do it himself.
Now here's Hart. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Here's Fultz. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. And Carroll with a screen on Hart. Here's Fultz. No problem on the jumper in close.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Fultz against Hart. Pass to Anunoby. It's hauled in by the Magic. There's 37 seconds left in the second quarter. Back to Harris. Wagner against Randall. Wagner, the pass to Harris. Clock at 6. The Magic need to put one up here. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Ooh, that's on the defense there. Ideal positioning for Franz Wagner to throw it down.
Pass to Randall. Here's Hart. From deep. No good on the shot. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks out in front, leading by 3. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Thanks so much. I'm here with Coach Tom Thibodeau. And Tom, what's it going to take down the stretch to win this ball game?
I think just tough defense, take good shots, not turn the ball over, play smart.
Back to the basics. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
This is why coaches tell their guys, always be ready. We're going to need you. Be ready. And you don't always know which games it'll be. But tonight, they've needed scoring from their reserves. Good job, guys.
It's kept them in the game, but I think they'll have to ride their stars down the stretch.
And moving along now, let's take a look at some upcoming matchups.
And for that matchup with the Pacers, it'll be a challenge to see where they are now and where they need to be competitive.
Could be very educational and should be very entertaining. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Wendell Carter with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And, boy, this young guy has done just that.
On the floor for New York, Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. Now here's Brunson to the paint. Jalen Brunson playing big right now.
Well, keep your head up. Look for an opportunity to facilitate Julius Randle the delivery.
So it's Orlando now. Here's Wagner. They've led by as much as 10. Paddles through traffic and lays it in. Wagner's got 6.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Brunson with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Right side, Anunoby over Wagner. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. The Magic shooting just under 40% from the field. From 11 feet away, no good off the back of the rim. The Knicks with the lead. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Outside Anunoby. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
I'll tell you, it's 6'8" with elite athleticism. Good luck checking OG Anunoby on the interior.
Free throw's good from Anunoby.
Boy, the athleticism of OG Anunoby can be eye-popping sometimes, guys. And what's happening now is he's developing on the offensive end. This guy's upside is absolutely tremendous.
Fultz is good.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And here's Brunson. 10 points for him. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Misses the 3.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And a foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game. Carter finds Wagner. Knocks it down from distance. And it's now only a 1-point Knick lead.
Franz Wagner is a very capable offensive player. Knock down those deep shots, young sir.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Outside for Randall. For 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. And Carroll's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Wagner inside. Anunoby covering. Pass to Carter for the lead. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Indiana, where they'll face the Pacers. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip. Orlando has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And Banchero, no good on that one.
Paolo Banchero, a guy who not only has the frame, but he's got the mind and the work habits to be great in this league. Can't wait to watch.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, "I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do."
No, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Well, when Josh Hart gets going, his confidence skyrockets, Grant. That seems to be the key for him.
Well, his floor game is special regardless. I mean, the rebounding and defense are his bread and butter, B.A. And when he's hitting shots, he becomes the complete package on the wing.
The Magic have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the 3rd. Here's Fultz, and he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. I've heard coaches call Fultz the ultimate team guy. Sounds like a compliment, Doris.
Oh, it absolutely is, B.A., and you have to give Markelle Fultz a ton of credit. Here's a young man whose career started in as shaky a fashion as you could, with the inability to shoot the basketball. He's turned himself into a legit threat as a scorer and a passer.
First free throw is good.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
And so he makes both from the line. For New York, they've gone 4 of 8 in the 3rd. Fultz against Brunson. Outside Hart. There's the block.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Hart passes to Randall. Now Robinson. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Harris with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. And they double up Harris to the middle. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Uh-oh, Wendell Carter Jr. has caught his rhythm. You better look out, defense.
Now Randall. He's got 12. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
The Magic have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this 3rd quarter. Fultz with it. He's got 6. Shot from 12. The shot misses.
And that's where you want to make the next pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
Randall, a screen on Fultz. Here's Brunson, and he converts the layup. Brunson's got 12 points in the game.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
Orlando trailing here. Fultz passes to Carter. Carter, a screen on Randall. Here's Banchero. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, Harris with the block.
That is outstanding defense from Gary Harris. Stays in front of his man and sends it back.
Grimes, he's checked in for New York. Here's Hart. And the basket is good. And it's a 4-point New York lead.
Boy, that's a bang-bang play on the inbounds pass. I like those quick hitters.
Magic shooting well here in the third, hitting 50% of their shots. Out of bounds, Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Orlando calls timeout. You know what I appreciate about Mitchell Robinson is his defense and how well he uses his length, Grant.
You know, he is so good, B.A., at getting positioning to alter shots. And he finds ways to come up with a number of blocks, not to mention how active he is on the glass.
And over the last 10 games, these are the league's best rebounding squads. 5th, Orlando.
And over the last 10 games, this team has brought it to the glass. Everyone is getting involved and trying to help one another secure boards.
Here's Banchero. 13 points in the game. Knocked away. Here we go, one-on-one. Brunson passes to Randall. Count that one. Randall's got 16 points now. Orlando's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Fultz finds Wagner. Picked by Carter. Wagner with it. Hart covering. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And here's New York now. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Brunson misses.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Shoots over Fultz. Brunson speeds in to finish the break. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And the Magic making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Pass to Fultz. The three on target from range. Isaac's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And it's the Knicks with the ball. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Robinson. Inside. Here's Grimes. Tipped. And what you like about Gary Harris, you can depend on him to make good decisions and always bring that energy, Grant.
Yeah, no doubt, B.A. I mean, he's all about the team, willing to do whatever they ask of him. Can't have enough guys like that on your roster.
Fultz against Brunson. Wagner outside. Outside Carter. Back to Wagner. Shot clock at 6. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
When you play the forward position as Wagner does, you've got to be willing to continue to play through contact. Regardless of if there's a foul, play through it. Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Hart. Fires for three. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Hart's got 8.
Well, after netting one in the first half, that's the second deep ball to go down for this guy.
And here are the Magic now. It's a 5-point game. Brunson against Fultz. Now here's Carter. There's the triple. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Now here's Randall. He's got 16. Now here's Wagner.
He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Shooter 2.
That free throw, no good.
Boy, when you look at the 6'10" Franz Wagner, what you love is the skill set. It is tailor-made for today's NBA. He can stretch you from deep. He's not afraid to mix it up on the glass. You love it.
The Magic making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Hartenstein, he's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Jalen Brunson. He hits the second from the line. New York has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Randall outside. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Jonathan Isaac.
Well, there's a certain edge that Julius Randle plays with that allows him to draw contact.
The free throw drops for Randall. And he can't hit the second.
Now, Gary Harris, simply put, guys, has been not only one of the best free throw shooters, but one of the knockdown shooters in the league. For him, it's really been trying to stay on the court and away from injury has been his biggest challenge.
For Orlando, they've gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in this second half. Wagner outside. Pass to Isaac. Down low. And Wagner gets it to go on the assist by Isaac.
Excellent concentration by Mo Wagner. And, boy, what touch from the big man.
Here's Hartenstein, defended by Wagner. For 3, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by the Magic.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
You know, when Isaac tore his ACL in 2019, it was a long road back for him, Doris.
You know what, B.A.? It's hard for me to imagine a young player experiencing more tough injuries than Jonathan Isaac. What I appreciate is his willingness to fight through whatever has been put before him. There's a real mental toughness and a real grit that this guy possesses, and obviously a love for the game.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Orlando. And the Knicks making a change here as well. McBride, he's checked in for Hart. Ingles, he's checked in for Orlando. New York trailing. Here's McBride. Randall, a screen on Anthony. Pass to Hartenstein. Over to the left wing. Grimes. And again, the Knicks missing.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Ingles, no good. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Here's Grimes. The 3 is up. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Here's Anthony. .157 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Ingles. Shot clock at 5. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Ingles got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this guy's a tireless competitor. What an answer from distance by Joe Ingles.
New York has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Here is DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Here's McBride. This one for 3. That one no good. A minute 22 left in the third quarter. Wagner outside. Isaac for 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Well, he is growing up right before our eyes. Jonathan Isaac making these kinds of shots in the catch and shoot. Wow.
1:11 left in the third. Randall, a screen on Anthony. Pass to Randall from outside the arc. Orlando grabs the miss.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
To the inside. There's the 3. And it's Wagner missing.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's McBride. Randall finds DiVincenzo. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's McBride. 2 points. That one goes. McBride's got his second bucket on the night. And here are the Magic now. The lead is 2. Here's Wagner. Randall pulls down the board. To the wing on the left. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. It's been all about Franz Wagner for Orlando. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau on a recent huddle.
Defensively, you got to do a better job. You got to shut the paint down. You got to challenge shots, and you got to finish.
Something Coach Tibbs always preaches: defense, defense, defense.
It's his area of expertise, and he takes it very seriously.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Paolo Banchero is out there with Joe Ingles. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Wagner. And it's Wagner in at the shooting guard position. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Oh, he had it in his sights. He wanted it. That bucket would have been huge.
Now here's Brunson. Inside goes Brunson to tie it up. And the Knicks miss again. Orlando leading. They've got numbers. Here's Banchero. Got a piece of it. DiVincenzo against Wagner. And DiVincenzo with a basket on the assist from Brunson.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
The Magic shooting 40% so far in this one. Wagner against DiVincenzo. The 3 from Banchero. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Brunson. Pass to Grimes. 6 on the shot clock. Now DiVincenzo. Here's Brunson outside. Oh, Brunson with the triple.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Wagner. No one near him. The Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as much as 10. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
That one's off. Suggs is checked in for Wagner. Achua's checked in for New York. And he's good on the second.
You know, he didn't get them all, but they'll be able to breathe just a bit easier with the 2-possession lead.
Here's Suggs. DiVincenzo covering. Wagner for 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for New York. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Now here's Brunson. Achua with the dunk.
That is Jalen Brunson showing you how to operate as the ball handler in pick and roll. What a pretty assist.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Banchero with a screen on Brunson. Pass to Banchero. They need this. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. And stolen by Banchero. Now here's Anthony. Brunson defending. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Well, Cole Anthony mixing it up on the interior. Nice job drawing the contact. This guy is unafraid.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. The Magic making a switch here. Carter's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Hart's checked in. And Anthony drops them both. And here's Brunson. Achua with a screen on Anthony. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Randall, he's checked in for New York. DiVincenzo comes in for Brunson. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. DiVincenzo against Anthony. Pass to Carter. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Randall. Right side Hart. DiVincenzo against Anthony. Clock at 4. Solid defense from Anthony.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
He's competed for every missed shot. Feels like he's quicker to the basketball than anyone else out there.
The offensive rebound. Hart from long range. Great D that time from Banchero.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Ingles. Harris comes in for Suggs. And it's Fultz in for Anthony. Achua's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for DiVincenzo. Now here's Banchero. And here's Harris outside. Hits a three-pointer.
Harris can make you pay from deep. This guy has got such confidence in that three-point shooting ability. Go ahead, Gary Harris.
Banchero against Randall. Outside Hart. Back to Randall. Inside. Stolen by Carter. And the foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
Here's Carter. Tries a three off the inbound. It's rebounded by New York. Hart's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To stop the drought. And it's Achua. That time on the assist by Randall. And the Knicks lead by 1.
We know Julius Randle can score, but that scoring ability will be set up by that kind of play. What a pretty pass from the big man.
Now Fultz. Up top, Banchero. Checked by Randall. Banchero passes to Fultz. Back to Banchero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
You can see in the movement there the athleticism Wendell Carter Jr. possesses. Really solid cut after setting the screen.
New York has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Achua with a screen on Fultz. Pass to Hart. All alone. And right on target. That one's good.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
The Magic shooting 27% here in the fourth. Outside Fultz. Banchero the screen. And there's the lob. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Carter Jr. rises up, gets the ball mid-flight, and sends it home.
Here's Randall. Outside Hart. Down low. Wagner with a steal. Harris finds Banchero. Launches a three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Here's McBride. Hounded by Fultz. Hart from long range. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Banchero outside. Pass to Fultz. Banchero outside. Wagner with it. Outside Fultz. Takes the three. Hart pulls it in. And so it's Hart with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. A nice shot by Grimes. And the Knicks lead by 1. Coming down the stretch, it's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Orlando shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Now Banchero. Pass to Wagner. Outside Fultz. Wagner with a screen. Now here's Banchero. Fires from deep. That one falls. Nice assist by Fultz. Fultz has got 6 assists in the game.
You have to be ready on the catch. Paulo Banchero, easy work on the jumper.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. So for the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Achua. Anunoby comes in for Grimes. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, you're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end. Guys?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Wagner with it. Poke loose. Up top, Carter lets the three fly. Randall pulls down the board.
When you're not in rhythm with the three ball, why do you keep firing from there?
Brunson against Carter. Back to Brunson. Hart from long range. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Fultz. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
Here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Jacks up a 3. Cranes the triple. Brunson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Fultz passes to Harris. And here's Banchero. Checked by Randall. Banchero no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected and great timing on the contest.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Orlando trailing here. Banchero with a screen on Hart. Here's Harris. The Knicks with the rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That one on Banchero.
Well, because Jalen Brunson's such a terrific decision maker, you can tell how confident and comfortable this team is when he runs the offense.
Both free throws good from Brunson.
Well, this is why you run your offense through him in important situations. You know he's going to deliver.
Anunoby against Wagner. Pass to Harris. Banchero outside. Shoots over Randall. Here's Carter. Here's Fultz. An easy 2 on the layup.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big-time shot.
New York has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the 4th. Now here's Brunson. Pass to Hart. Let's go with a 3. And Fultz pulls it down.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
And Carroll passes to Harris. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harris has got 9 points now in the second half. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. 4-3. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Jalen Brunson wants the ball in these moments, and there he shows you why. Big-time shot.
Outside Fultz. Pass to Banchero. The Knicks with the rebound. 1:15 left to play in the 4th. Brunson against Banchero. Randall outside. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Carter.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Harris finds Fultz. There's 49 seconds left in the 4th. And Carroll outside. Pass to Wagner. 6 to shoot. And Carroll with a screen on Anunoby.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
This might be a turning point.
Massive possession here.
And here's Hart. Back to Brunson. And Fultz comes to help to the paint. Here's Robinson. Yes!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Your thoughts, guys?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
Banchero against Randall. Carter, the pass to Fultz. To the middle. Here's Banchero. Money!
Banchero has that clutch gene. He loves these opportunities.
Robinson, a screen on Harris. Hart passes to Robinson. It's good!
How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Orlando calls timeout. They trail by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Off the inbound. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Timeout called. The Knicks. Here's Brunson outside. And he hits it! Oh, but hang on now. Hold everything. The officials want to review it. Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed. After looking it over, the officials have confirmed the basket will not count. We are headed for overtime.
It didn't look like he got it off from here, but that's exactly why we have the replay rule, to try and achieve total accuracy.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime.
Here we go.
Here's Fultz. Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Gary Harris out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Carter in at the center position. Here's Banchero. Banchero from close range.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
New York trailing. Randall outside. Screen by Robinson. Pass to Brunson. From downtown. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Brunson's got 31 points.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Brunson against Fultz. Wagner outside. Van Carroll finds Wagner. Second chance shot. Carter, good. Give him 23.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. is a force on the offensive glass. Use that height, use that athleticism, young sir.
Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. And Fultz comes to help. For three, Randall sinks the tray. And the Knicks lead by 2.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Van Carroll. Back to Wagner. Van Carroll with a screen on Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Here's Wagner. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Franz Wagner's such a good player when keeping defenders off balance. Really makes the defense guess.
Free throw good. Wagner. And both free throws good for Wagner. Here's Brunson. Randall, a screen on Fultz. Pass to Hart. Takes a 3. And it's Orlando with a rebound. Carter's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. And there's the foul. It'll go on Julius Randall. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Just about 2 minutes into the overtime period. What a game. Harris against Hart.
Well, it's about hustling and contesting shots, and Julius Randle doing work defensively.
Pass to Anunoby. Wagner with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And another miss by Orlando. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. Ooh, poked away. Outside for Randall. Now it's Hart. Hounded by Harris. Robinson, a screen on Harris. And the bucket is good. And the Knicks lead by 2.
Well, everyone's seeking those high percentage looks in the restricted area. Nicely done there.
And Orlando has possession. Wagner outside. Fultz passes to Wagner. Hart against Harris. 5 to shoot. To the wing, right side. The 3 from Van Carroll. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Brunson with it. Wagner picks him up. Outside Hart. Beyond the arc. Kept alive. Robinson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Randall. Right side Brunson. And another shot. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here. Pressure. Gary Harris says, I don't know what that is. Big time bucket.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. Hart against Harris. Outside Robinson. Outside Brunson. Oh, Brunson with the response.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range since regulation. Randall against Van Carroll. Another shot. And it's good. And tie game. Huge basket right there. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Brunson against Fultz. Outside Hart. For three, Randall. He's off on that one. Great D that time from Banchero. Timeout called, the Magic. .23 seconds left in overtime. Six on the shot clock. Carter, a screen on Randall. The three. Off target from downtown. Another tie. And we're going to have a second overtime. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Hey, can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been. Anunoby against Wagner. Here he goes. It's rebounded by New York. Anunoby for three. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
And Orlando shooting 41% in this game. And here's Fultz. Out to Harris. Wagner outside. Down low. Whoa! Emphatic finish from Banchero.
Boy, the ability to get off your feet in that quick a fashion. Paolo Banchero, tough to deal with.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Outside Brunson. Here's the three. Rebound by the Magic. Carter's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Here's Banchero. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. New York shooting around 44%. Not bad. Pass to Hart. Fires the three. Drills it from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Wagner. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Carter can't get it to go.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Hart passes to Randall. There's the drive. Great D that time from Banchero. Orlando trailing here. Wagner outside. Randall against Carter. The three from Banchero. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Brunson against Fultz. Pass to Randall. Takes it inside. The kick out to Brunson. No good with the triple.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, it's Banchero going up top.
Oh, my goodness. Banchero ready for the bright lights and the big moment.
And here's New York now. 2-point game. Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. And Fultz comes to help. Pass to Hart. The three is up. The rebound by Carter. And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic. And the foul on Josh Hart. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Inside. Here's Harris. The shot is good. Fultz making the play.
Well, Markelle Fultz trying to be a better floor general. On time and on target. Do that consistently.
And the Knicks with possession. Now Brunson. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Brunson with it. Hart from long range. That one doesn't drop. Oh, great D that time from Harris. And Carroll with it. Randall's in his pocket. And Carroll against Randall. Harris outside to take the lead from the arc. And Wagner hits from deep. Now it's a 3-point Orlando lead.
Don't you love that a young player like Franz Wagner so willing to deliver in the clutch? Wow.
Brunson against Fultz. Randall on the screen. Right side Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. For 3, Randall. And it's Harris with the rebound. And for the Magic, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. And Carroll passes to Carter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
New York shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Brunson against Fultz. Looking to win the run. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Harris passes to Fultz. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. McBride, he's checked in for Brunson. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. The Knicks making a switch here. Grimes is checked in. He's off on the free throw. Unable to get the second one to drop.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Well, just knocking them down from the charity stripe, extending the lead. Simple basketball.
It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
That's about trusting your guy in the clutch. Julius Randle embracing a tough opportunity.
And that's an intentional foul. Oh, Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. And that increases the lead to 6. Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. 23 seconds left in the second overtime period. Guys, your thoughts?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
Hart from long range. The rebound by Carter.
He came out aggressive in overtime with little to show for it.
And foul on Josh Hart. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
With the depth they have at that spot, they're more equipped than most teams to handle that kind of loss.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Here's Grimes. Cash! And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
First free throw is good, and that puts him up 5. And so he drops them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Now a timeout called by New York. They're trailing by 6. 12 seconds left to play in the second overtime. All right, guys, what's your take?
They need to answer fast.
Well, preferably a 3, right? If there's a clean look, take it.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings them within 3. And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
You know, Gary Harris has been an outstanding free throw shooter his entire career, but these pressure moments are a little different. Can he knock it in?
For 3, Randall. Oh, gets the 3 to fall.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Orlando calls timeout. They're on top by 2. Just 4 seconds left to play in the second OT period. And here are the Magic now. And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Well, the pressure on the former first pick overall in the draft, Markelle Fultz. Big shot here. Let's see how he does, guys.
And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws good, and it's a 5-point game. Anunoby with it. Offline. So the Magic win it. Double overtime games are so grueling, and after this one, everyone, the officials, the fans, the broadcasters, will all have to take a little rest.
Yeah, I need that rest, I'll tell you. But, hey, give them credit. They really dug deep into their energy reserves and showed their determination to get this win.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Markelle, the assist numbers for you, jumping off the page. Talk about your effort to get everyone involved.
I just try to make the right play every time I'm on the floor. You know, like Coach said, you know, if I see 2 on me, I'm going to try to get the open man. And we were just moving the ball today. I think that's a focus that everybody has, and I think we showed a little bit of today, and we just want to keep building.
The ball movement was outstanding. Congrats on the win.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Wendell Carter.